Morning, student. Yesterday I sent you some notes through WhatsApp, which I am sure you have written in your notebooks. Today I'm going to explain those notes to you. Okay, so first chapter of your chemistry book in class 9th is matter in our surroundings. So we'll start with the definition of the matter. So you already studied in your previous classes that anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Now what we are going to tell you about which occupies space. Which occupies space, that means which has volume. So we can say anything which has mass and which has volume is called matter. Now this matter can be classified in two ways. First, on the basis of its physical properties, and second, on the basis of its chemical properties. Now what are the physical properties? Physical properties, like the properties boiling point, melting point, their texture, their odor. Okay, these all are density, these all are called the physical properties. On the basis of these physical properties, the matter can be classified in 5 states. The first, solid, liquid and gases, which you already studied in your previous classes as well. And the other 2 states are plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate, which we will skip for now because it's not in your syllabus. So we'll stick our studies to the solid, liquid and gases. So matter. Now, on the basis of physical properties, matter can be classified as solid, liquids and gases. Now, on the basis of chemical properties, what are chemical properties? That how substance will react, how a substance will react under certain chemical conditions. So, on the basis of these chemical properties, matter can be classified as element, as compounds and as the mixture. Okay, now what is the physical nature of matter? Physical nature of matter, how, if you take a piece of paper, for example, we are going to say, and we try to tear it apart in halves and then again in halves and then again in halves, and we keep on repeating the process till we are getting a very tiny particle, a very tiny piece of paper which you think you cannot divide it further, but according to science they again can be divided further, and you'll reach a state where that particle is not further divisible, and that particle is known as atom. So we can say that matter is made up of very tiny particles, and those particles are called atoms in case of elements and are called molecules in case of compounds. Okay, so these tiny particles are in constant motion. How can we evident that fact that the particles are in constant motion? Through some activities. Okay, now what is the evidence for the matter is made up of very tiny particles and those tiny particles are in constant motion? The evidence for the existence of particles and their motion comes from the experiment on diffusion and Brownian motion. Now what is diffusion and what is Brownian motion?